Okay, we're gonna try this again. I hope I don't sound too different. I suppose I could pull up my app to find that out. Uh, but that was hell and a half. That was actual hell and a half. I apologize about that. So, to cut the long story short, thank you, Mr. Jason. I'm glad to have you back, as always, good sir. Long story short, system crash. Mr. Jason says, you sound wonderful, as always, good sir. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. I do have a soundboard plug-in for OBS. I put that back on after the kerfuffle with voice mod, and it's a shame because I paid money into that years ago for that. Welcome on in, oh goodness, I'm forgetting the old name. So I'll refer to you by your username. Welcome back, I should say, Flare Splatoon. Good to see you again. Hopefully you're doing well in both body and mind, and I do hope you enjoy your stay. I was just explaining why, basically why there's an episode 3B. You built a PC? Awesome, awesome. What kind of specs does it have? Or you don't have to get that specific, but like, you know, is it cutting edge? Is it middle of the pack? Or you know, some people do build potatoes. You never know. Mr. Jason says, so good, sir, while you were away for a little while, I found a very interesting seller on eBay, and I will explain the situation as a scenario. Seller lists auction titled Nintendo 3DS Aqua Blue Console, complete in box, CIB. Mr. Jason looks at listing and sees no photos of the inside of the box. It is an incredibly bold claim to put the words complete in box or CIB in the title and not back it up. Yeah, have you called them out on it? By chance? Because if you have, well, sometimes just asking someone to put their money where their mouth is you know, that's cojones enough. Mr. Jason says, nope, good sir, for Mr. Jason is a Brit, we're too polite. Fair, you're like the Canadian brethren up north, nice and polite. Too polite sometimes, but it's better than being too rude. I'm sorry, Flare Splatoon says, RTX 5080, nice. Ryzen 7 7080. Times X3D 32 gigs of DDR5. Oh, that sounds amazing. That sounds incredible. I am going to just turn that down a little bit. Mr. Jason says Mr. Coyd sounds amazing. Thanks. This is my mic, completely unfiltered from, completely not filtered by voice mod. Does it sound much better compared to its, like, original or something? I can actually probably turn this back up. It does, good sir, says Mr. Jason. Oh... Sometimes you learn that you invest in technology and it turns out to, you know, suck pretty hard sometimes, and it takes something bad happening to you in order for you to actually fix it. Flare Splatoon says, with ray tracing and frame genable to easily hit 100 plus frames on Cyberpunk, that's awesome. Cyberpunk is a technically demanding game, or it can be, so... And ray tracing is great. Ray tracing is fantastic. So, good news is that I can decrement and increment the joke counter as normal. The bad news is that I have no sounds. I can, we can sit here and talk while I throw on a couple, but that would take me quite some time to configure. So I guess if you guys want me to do that, that's cool. You know, we'll find things to talk about. If not, and you want to see me play the game, considering the limited time we have today, or somewhat limited time we have today, I'm also fine with that. Flare's Splatoon says 30 FPS with ray tracing at 4K if I'm not using frame generation. That's still pretty good. And 30 FPS is nothing to scoff at. Dark Souls runs just fine at 30 FPS. Perfectly fine. But 4K is stunning. Mr. Jason says, while not monetary, good sir, Mr. Jason is very happy to have invested Mr. Jason's time and effort into Mr. Coin. I appreciate that. I'm sorry for the faulty mic experience, for what that's worth. I was really expecting better out of what I paid for basically a decade ago with Voice Meter. Alright, so yeah, you are supposed to be able to do that with the bullet bill. That's how you have to do it, but gonna have to figure out if there is some other trick to this that I should be aware of. So, as compensation for today's stream, we will not be taking... I might need to take, like, the occasional stretch break, but we are not going to be running any commercials for the remainder of the stream. I'm not even going to shell. I don't feel like I've earned it. Not only do I not particularly feel like I've earned it, I feel like the stream has been so crappy today, just with this singular crash, that shilling on top of that would be an insult. Yeah, there's no way to make that unless I, like, literally catch it at the edge of its range. Mr. Jason says, you never need to apologize to me, good sir. I know you will. That is, as that is you. But just know that I can never be mad, even disappointed with you, good sir. I appreciate that. It's mostly just a matter of... It's mostly just a matter of, you know... When your stream crashes, that's not... When your computer crashes, it's one thing if the game crashes, right? We could just, you know, I could reboot the game. That's fine. I mean, that's not fine, but that's manageable. What's less fine is when the whole stream just comes crashing down. Flare Splatoon says, throw cat maybe? I would. I'd have to hop out of the bullet bill, but the issue is... there is a breakable block on top of that pillar over there, and that pillar contains a power moon, or that block contains a power moon, and I want the power moon that's inside. Yeah, Yeah, the issue is the bullet bill itself. Is there like a... Mr. Jason, is there a closer bullet bill, or do I have the right idea and it's just... It's a very technical power moon. In the meantime, I will, I guess, grab a Jaxie and get that power moon at the very least. Well, I'm happy that people are able to build computers in this day and age. I'm glad you were able to get the computer built. Flare Splatoon, has it been a fun experience? You know, having your own custom built computer. Have you been enjoying it? So close. That's like the really big part. Is I hope you're enjoying it. I remember trying to build a computer 10, 15 years ago and scoffing at the price of computer equipment back then, and, well, I'm dirt poor now, so instead of scoffing, I have to just not even bother looking. But that's, I mean, not make it about me. It's most important that folks enjoy what they've built. Okay, where is our good friend the Jaxie? He's like over there. We can call him over there. Yes, call for the Jaxie. Absolutely. And I see another moon over there we can, like, get. Welcome back, Marioma. I'm good to see you again. I apologize for the crash earlier. The crash was really bad. You came here to say that you can't stay because you're going out a little with a friend. Awesome. I hope you have a good time. And I don't know if I'll come back before stream ends, so bye. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out as long as you did, Marioma. I really appreciate it. Please do stay safe, take care of yourself, and enjoy your time with your friend. And have a good weekend, too, for that matter. Hanging out with friends is always that's always a good time. I'll try to have the soundboard, like in other news, I'll try to have some version of a soundboard ready tomorrow, but I gotta be honest, I'm not particularly sure if it's going to be what it once was, just due to the fact that the OBS soundboard plugin, the only one of its kind, it's not perfect. It has its own issues more than anything. Behold, the source of seafood. Look at all them forks just thinking about food. Let me back up here. Mr. Jason says, as much as I think the world of you, good sir, one of my favorite things about this stream is the amazing UI, good sir. Oh, you mean how clean it is? Without 50 things on the stream? Ah, for you and I make an excellent team, sir. Good sir. Thank you. And yes, that too. It's both. Yeah, exactly. It's both. Let's uproot the cacti here. Yeah, that's about the only time we're gonna be... It's so hot I can barely move. Oh, well, can we... I wonder if we can do something about that. Mr. Jason says, well, Mr. Jason got a very welcome surprise tonight. Oh, what surprise is that, good sir? If and you don't mind my asking. Uh-oh. Yep. Yep. Let's go ahead and try that again. Okay, that was close, but, well, we already got that. Mr. Jason's favorite, a bacon, egg, and mushroom cob. That's awesome. Wait, Cobb. Oh, like a burger or sandwich? Just making sure I've parsed the Cobb part of that correctly. I probably have not, but I will ask for a little bit of lenience. Today has been not great. I mean, the time with you guys has been fantastic, but I hate having to like basically like revert my setup back to a previous point. It really sucked. It really sucked. Mr. Jason says, no, good sir. The Cobb is that circular loaf that Mr. Jason made a joke about in a previous stream, good sir. Ah. Shoot. Try again. Trust it's around here somewhere. Come on, little big fish. Really? Yeah, you just gotta keep going. The fishing's always a little bit finicky for me. Come on. Got him. I'm gonna park this Lakitu, excuse me, next to these guys. Behold, the source of seafood. Oh my god, this guy's laughing so much. Sir Jason says, Mr. Coin, I won't spoil it as Mr. Jason doesn't spoil things, but Mr. Jason wholly recommends fishing in Bowser's Kingdom, good sir, for there's a special little cameo. Oh, right. Yeah, he can't get up there. Of course he can't. Oopsie. Okay, special cameo. I'll take your word for it. I'm gonna guess there's lava fishing, though. It's Bowser's Kingdom. There better be lava fishing. 1, 2... Nah, that was a little bit too ambitious. Mr. Jason says, indeed. Ah, lava fishing. It'll be a truly lava-ly cameo, good sir. I will get you your accolade in just a minute, good sir. I got buried down there. I'm so lucky you came along. Oh, but I found a power moon under the sand. Thanks for the rescue. Okay, I might be able to do something. Give me a second. I will go ahead and at least increment your joke. And let's see if I'm gonna at least put a and sound in here, a sound even. Mr. Jason says, but yes, good sir, it is a shame that is crashing your PC. Yeah, voice mod was great. The features were fantastic. But a critical memory leak is just too much. That is too much for the computer to handle. Like the voice mod was too much of a resource hog, and that really caused it being a resource hog and memory leaking caused the crashes. And the thing is that stuff didn't crash until this week. That's 2 streams that have been eaten up by like a memory leak and like spikes in RAM usage. And it was, maybe it wasn't fine before, maybe it was doing it in the background and the resource usage just wasn't that high yet, but come on. Okay, let me make sure that before I use this, let me make sure that it's on the right track and it is being monitored. Let's see how loud this is gonna get. Oh, it's the source track. Hold on. That's not the correct one. That is not the correct one. I need to change that. Maybe it's this one. There we go. Mr. Jason says, "Oh, good sir. I had to close it down because it would have left me too little for expenditure this month, but Mr. Jason was just checking out another Nintendo Switch OLED model on eBay while you were fixing the issue. Not that Mr. Jason needs another Nintendo Switch OLED model, but true, but when has needing something or not needing something ever stopped you from making a purchase before? It's clearly because of the you're wanting to have a minimum number for expenditures, right? That's moreover what it is. Need versus want kind of feels almost superfluous with you at times. There's nothing wrong with that. Just saying. Mr. Jason says that one would have left me only 80 pounds, good sir. It would have been nice to have. What just happened? Back to it. Oh, it's time for fishing. This guy is going to this guy is just gonna fish in the sand. That's all he's gonna do. Sorry. Let's try to get our energy back to where it was, shall we? Thank you guys for standing by me and hanging out. I really appreciate it. Even as parts of my stream disintegrate at times, I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. I think there are some coins out here along the cliff in the sand, if I remember right. Nice. Mr. Jason says, I was talking to the amazing Marioma, and I said, a few of my Nintendo Switch consoles that I have purchased for my collection were purchased with the advanced knowledge that I was only ever... Nice. That I was only ever... going to play a single game with them. Nintendo Switch OLED model, The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom edition, the Animal Crossing New Horizons edition. I'm sorry. Let me not do that. The Nintendo Switch Animal Crossing New Horizons edition, because that is for a Switch, not an OLED model. And the Nintendo Switch OLED model Pokemon Scarlet and Violet edition. Mr. Jason is quite fortunate to be able to get Nintendo Switch systems for singular games. I could never do that. I do not have the capacity for doing that. I'm grateful that you, however, do have the capacity. Oh yeah, we're, this is the Koopa tracing minigame, right? And if If I remember right, didn't we take a photo of that? Yes. So there is, it's like, it's got to be like right here. Or here. Or need to find, I have to find the picture associated with that. Oh, that was a off-camera picture is what I was looking at. Let's play the tracing game for now. Hey, dude, you up for a challenge? Everyone loves walking, right? Problem is, most don't take it seriously. That's what trace walking is all about. If you could walk like a champ, you'll win a prize. Want to try? Sure, sounds fun. Mr. Jason says, after all that hunting, you must be feeling bushed, good sir. Hardy har har. I mean, I am feeling a little bit bushed, a little bit bushwhacked from pain, from emotional, mental pain from earlier. Let's walk in a circle. The rules are cake. Just walk around and follow the arrows on the ground. Here's the fun part, though. The arrows disappear after a little bit. You gotta score 80 points or more to win. Let's go. That is not correct. That'll do. Let's see. You need 80 points or more to win. Think you got it done? You scored 78 points. Yeah, too wide. Keep your mustache up, my man. You'll get it next time. No thanks. Hold on. That's cool. Let me know when you get serious. Alright. Now that I've taken out my frustrations on a Koopa, let's try again, shall we? I think that's still too wide. 92 points, never mind. That walk is serious business. Boom! This power moon is sure. Mr. Jason sure can't wait for some free running. Don't worry, there will be plenty of free running. I mean, at least there will be at least one stage's worth of free running. You're back, and you're in luck. I scored a new prize to give away. Want to give it a shot? Sure. Sweet. Ready? You gotta score 90 points or more to win. I think that might be... Yeah, that's not even close. It's too gradual. And that weird jump is definitely going to cost me. Too wide, too narrow, too wide, too narrow. Yeah, it has to be like a consistent, steady stream of like corrections on the turn. Mr. Jason says, I just remembered. I need to check Mr. Jason's Nintendo Switch 2 to see what Mr. Jason's Sand Kingdom Koopa freerunning record was. Sure. Absolutely. Deck nabbit! 89 points! You silly Koopa. Alright. rough him up a little bit and see if he'll lower the point score. That's totally not how this works, by the way. Maybe something like that. Yeah, that ought to be pretty close. What's up, Mr. Jason, good sir? 3604 for the Koopa free running. That walk was serious business. Boom, this power moon is yours. Boar walking in the desert. I'm out of prizes, but you could try for a higher score if you want. No, thank you. That's cool. Let me know when you get serious. One bop on the way out, you silly Koopa. Mr. Jason says, Mr. Coin has proven that he can talk the talk and walk the walk. Ah, yeah, that is true. Don't worry, I'll have this all keyed up to the soundboard and stream deck for tomorrow. I'm gonna make plumb sure of that. Speaking of things I want to make plumb sure of, let me never forget about this particular thing ever again. From the off-camera stuff I was doing years ago. Mr. Jason says, but can Mr. Coin run freely? Good question, Mr. Jason. Can I? I mean, I'm clearly walking about freely, but that's not the same as actual free running now, is it? I'm sure we'll find the free running at some point. Or I could actually even look for it with the trophy mark, which I could totally do after the fact. Sorry, the crash really took a lot of wind out of my sails. I felt like everything wasn't exactly going correctly this morning, but I still kind of felt like I could at least recover from this morning. But the crash is just... Mr. Jason says, Mr. Jason is happy, good sir. You have, he has 260 pounds now. That's nice. Oh, all right. Nope. Mr. Jason says, you could say, good sir, that the issue really crashed the mood. That is true. It's okay. Well, I'll pick it back. I'll be able to pick it back up eventually. Oh, we need to actually don't get crushed, don't get crushed. There we go. Got it. Did I get everything? There is a bunch of coins, but I'm not particularly sure that pile of cash is worth it. Although, wait. Mr. Jason says, you really ascended to great heights, good sir. Too true. Hey, you know, here's a plus thing I could say about the Stream Deck. You know, I went through and wiped all the pages that had voice mod stuff in it. I got rid of a whole page, like a whole scene of, you know, memory-inducing crashes. I am now down to 2 pages on my Stream Deck. I know exactly where everything is. I don't have to go around and find anything. There are pros and cons to running things like this as opposed to at any other point. Mr. Jason says, but yes, good sir. Well, that was the compliment. You I are amazing. You and I. Hardy har har. Nice. I wanted to check if there was something back there. Let's go ahead and get out of here then. I didn't see any other moons. I think we already got 1 or 2 of them. Oh, this is how we're up here? All right. I wonder. I don't think this is gonna work. Yeah, I didn't think so. I kind of knew that, but I wanted to see. I had to find out if ramming that Jaxie's poor little nose would have done anything. Alas, it did nothing. Uh-oh. Nice. I did not mean to do that. Oh, but we can get a couple of power moons. It's fine. Greetings, traveler, and to your hat as well. Can you answer my riddle? What does the thieving monster desire from this land? A ring. The binding band. You are correct. Perhaps that wasn't much of a riddle. Anywho, proceed. Oh, we're not done yet. Have you not been asked enough questions yet? Let us see how you do with this one. The one who gallops across the sand. How many coins are required to get on his back? 30. Yes, correct. You are a formidable one. We need to keep going with this guy, I think. If you require questions, I have another. I'll drop the voice now. See if you can answer a 3rd time. The foreign visitor traveling by car. What stopped his journey? Ice. Well now, 3 correct answers. Well done, traveler. I have been saving this one. Answer me this. Atop the inverted pyramid, how many statues of the sand gallopers are there? 5. That's correct. But did you really know that? There were 6, but 1 is gone, leaving 5. Did you guess? You guessed, didn't you? You're a guesser. Cheater. Good game, cheater. That's what I gotta say about that. Persistent. Very well, it is time for the real test. This will be your final question, and no guessing. What is my name? You are Sphinx. Gah! Grog. You got them all right. Everyone falls eventually, I suppose. Well done. Take this. Mr. Jason says, at least one thing, good sir. There is no guessing when it comes to if this channel has amazing content. Thank you. I have no more questions for you. Yeah, no questions needed. You're correct, Mr. Jason. Nice treasure vault. Great. A couple 100 coins. That was like 200 of them, I'm pretty sure. Okay, let me get back up here. Six. We got 24 more of those suckers to find. Mr. Jason says you could keep those 200 coins, good sir. Only one coin will do for me. Well, I thank you. I am honored, good sir, to be that one coin. Here's the part where I get egg on my face, and I am told that that a different coin is that one coin, and then I will be sad. But we'll understand because that's life. Hold on. Yeah, we definitely don't need that. Let's open this shortcut. Mr. Jason says, nah, it is you, good sir. See, I'm a lucky winner. Which is nice. Go ahead and dash. And not die in the meantime. Oh, we could have absolutely... No! You killed him! Mr. Jason says, I am your chief glazing officer, after all. That is true, Mr. Jason. You are the most valuable worker you're the most valued employee in the glazing factory, in the donut glazing factory. You are right. He ran into the wall and died. Pathetic. He just ran into the wall. That's it. Not much more to it than that. Mr. Jason says, I am a valuable worker. Get back up there, get back up there, get back up there. Nice. At least the Goomba takes on my hardy resilience while captured like this. Quickly. In Bumblebumps's stream, I'm a valuable worker bee. Too true, good sir. Too true. In fact, every stream you're part of, I'm pretty sure you have at least some value, whether here or in Seremu's or mine or Miss Carly's whenever she's streaming, blah blah blah, you know, etc. All that. Ooh, I'm not actually sure. Oh, nabbit. How? We make this jump every time before. Oh well, maybe I should stop questioning things like that. Not doing me a lick of good anyway. Alright, did we collect the coins that were in here? Yeah, we did. That was, we are trying to get all the kingdom currency too, so this is something I am, like, also on the hunt for, on top of doing, like, 15 different other things. Nice. Mr. Jason says, you see, good sir, well, I've been busy buying Nintendo Switch systems. I actually need a Nintendo 3DS Aqua Blue console, more importantly, because one of the sheds collapsed where I had my original, where I'd stored my original Nintendo 3DS Aqua Blue console box due to the rain, and the box was completely destroyed. Yikes. I'm sorry you had to deal with that. That sounds awful. I bet you were devastated when that box was destroyed. If something ever happened to my house, I have valuable stuff in the attic. I would absolutely cry if I lost it. That feels, you know, stinky. I'd say some other words, but they're too foul for the likes of this particular stream. So I will err not to say them. I will take free easy power moons. Alright, I guess I can try the whole thing again. Whole thing with the power moon again? Alright. I assume this is probably it. No. So I need to hold Y and shake the controller at the same time. Mr. Jason says, apparently, good sir, chickens are always swearing. They're always using foul language. You right? Too true. Yeah, absolutely. Like, the language only a hen would love, quite frankly. And that's saying something, for she herself is quite foul. You've noticed a pattern, good sir? Oh, yeah, and what's that? I don't think there's a power moon for that particular tat. Alright. Not really much else to do. It's gotta... We've gotta... Dang it! What the heck is up with that? Mr. Jason says, I look at Nintendo 3DS and Nintendo Switch systems on eBay, and there is always something that is not quite right. Oh. Such as, you know, like a missing screen protector, or, you know, a pad that's been, thumb pad that's been worn down, or what's wrong with them? Okay, let's blow them up, blow them up, blow them up, blow them up. Alright, yeah, that does not work. Do I have to, like, let it go? No, because they have the same durability, no matter what, right? It's the shaking of the controller, man. I hate this one. All right, fine. I've come around to why this particular one is rancid, foul power moon. There we go. All right. Never mind. Sometimes in life you just learn there is no winning, and you move about your day, or you try to move about your day. All right, so what's the deal with this? Is that it? Let's move on. I'll look it up if I have to. Mr. Jason says, when you were fixing that issue, I was looking at a Nintendo Switch OLED model Mario Red Edition for an actually reasonable 187 pounds and 90 pence, 122 pounds and 9 pence less than Nintendo UK, and there just isn't the bag for the Nintendo Switch AC adapter. And even if there was the bag, it still would have left me not a lot. I see. Yeah, that's it right here. Well, this isn't it, but it is certainly something, I'll say that. Into the metallic pipe. Ooh, I'm gonna like this one already. This is one of my favorite captures right here. Let's see what is here. Is this the right way or the wrong way, I wonder? This feels like the correct way to go. Yeah, it is. Okay, so we should have, All right, let's welcome the embrace of death. Mr. Jason says, in fact, it's worse, good sir. I would have instantly gone from 260 pounds to 70 pounds if I had ordered that Nintendo Switch OLED model Mario Red Edition. Well, I mean, you exercised good judgment by not buying it then, right? Oh, that was Mr. Jason says, I did, but Mr. Jason would have liked it. Yeah. It's all about having principles and discipline. What you're exercising right there, good sir, is discipline. It's different than willpower. Willpower is, you know, having the motivation to do something you want to do. Discipline is sort of saying, I have this thing I want to do, but I'm going to exercise good impulse control and not do it. Because I have something else on the line that is more worthwhile that I want to do instead. We might as well see what the, yeah, we might as well see what where we get, put out at. Wait. Okay, I was about to say. And I should probably go back down anyway. There we go. Got it. That was easy. That was an awesome stage. I liked it. It had my favorite capture in it, so there's already a lot to like, I suppose. Yeah, that is one of the new moons. Okay, I suppose. Mr. Jason says, you see, good sir, forgetting that the Nintendo Switch OLED model Mario Red standard Nintendo Switch instead, for a good price, it would be the console with the first ever Joy-Con grip that isn't black, good sir. Oh. Wow, that is a powder sky blue Joy-Con grip. It looks nice, but that's like Prius powder blue. It's a little bit darker than that, but it's gracious. Is this the desert version of a lake? No. Ladies, if you dive in there, you die. Don't do that. Oh yeah, we've already gotten this. It's just we have to navigate this to get back to the boss. Mr. Jason says, plus, good sir. Hold on, I feel like that's the Koopa trace walking. It's the slots. Yeah, there's the free running. You know what? Let's go to the free running. I feel like I've put that off long enough. I unfortunately feel like I'm going to have to put it off a little bit more because I feel nature getting ready to call me here in a second. And I think that would be an incredibly good time for a break. I'm kind of flying by the seat of my pants today. I don't normally like running, well, actually, yeah, I don't know. I'll figure out something for that. But in the meantime, let's at least get this flag and go park ourselves right out here. And let's get our music on. You guys can listen to some awesome chiptune. I cannot talk today. Mr. Jason says, I've not purchased a basic Nintendo Switch since August 2025. That's a knee slapper right there. Yeah, you've gotten special Switches instead. Nintendo Switch being basic is it's kind of funny to me. It's almost been a year, good sir. It has. It has. It's dang, and the world's getting darker and darker, huh? But, you know, time marches on. I'm still here. You're still here. We're breathing. We're alive. It's... Gotta take in the positives, right? That's the important part. Well, I feel nature's call, so I am gonna go ahead and take that all-important break, now. I expect to be back, I'd say, in 2 to... actually, yeah, I should give myself 4 minutes. Mr. Jason says, this is an HAC 001, good sir? Wait, why is there a second parenthetical? While you're answering that, if you so choose, I'm gonna go ahead and take that call, all-important call now. I'll see you guys in... let's say 4 minutes. If I'm not back by 4 minutes, well, I mean, call me late, I guess. Because Mother Nature waits for no man, but I'll see you guys in a few moments. Thank you for putting up with me today. I sincerely mean that. See you then. Let's try that again. So sorry about that. I am back. Welcome back, Mr. Coin, good sir. Thank you, thank you. I trust we all had a wonderful commercial break. Wish mine was, but you know, that's life. You gotta deal with what Mother Nature gives you. Mr. Jason says HAC001 is the original Nintendo Switch. And the parenthetical 001 is the revision V2 Switch. Nice. Mr. Jason says, to be fair, good sir, it is a good thing that there is that issue where there is always something not quite right, good sir. After all, I would have purchased way more consoles if I didn't care for a complete box. Yeah, I should say your collector's tendency is actually mitigating some of the money you would spend. So I mean, there's something to be said for that, right? Imagine if I only... I could definitely imagine if how much my obsession would have been mitigated if I had perhaps... Oh, also, we don't need to do this. I'm chilling in the shade. I'm sure you are, ma'am. I'm sure you are. I'm sure some spending habits definitely would have been handled more properly if I were pickier about what I spent money on, but that's crying over spilt milk. Let's not do that. We're the roving racers. We rove the globe, racing in every kingdom that we can get to. Want to race, bro? You'll get a prize if you win. I'm in. That's the spirit. The rules are simple. Race us to the goal and get there first. There's a bright beacon at the finish line. Got it? Then let's go! I think that's cheating. There's no way this is allowed. Alright, I feel like I could do... Oh, and I thought the beacon was up there, not on the ground. Yeah, that could have saved me some time. Mr. Jason says, you see, good sir, I almost found a perfect Nintendo Switch Mario Red and Blue edition, good sir. But then the front of the box looked kind of sun-damaged. Okay. Yeah, that does kind of look like a little bit of a faded color. Yeah, I could see some sun damage in this. But we're at 199 pounds and 99 pence right now. Let me retry. Don't break. Oh, I think they're all getting up on that thing, is what they're doing. In fact, I think you have to. $36.04. Yeah, I feel like I just need to steer this a little bit better, and I've probably got it. 36.04 is tight, says Mr. Jason. I bet it is. But I do think I have the right idea. Blazing fast, bro. Here's the prize, a power moon. And there's the Masters one as well. That's the regular cup. Hey, we got a new racer. You'll win something good too if you win the race, bro. That's the spirit. I almost feel like you kind of have to curve the corner a little bit. And then we kind of basically just take a straight line where we can get where we can take one. Kind of like, if you can, like this. Really? Okay, maybe don't do that. Like, just hug around the side or something. Mr. Jason says, and then they want £7 and 35 pence. Royal Mail tracked 48 on top of £199 and 99 pence. Yeah, certainly a steep asking price, and the shipping can be such an unfortunate thing to have to deal with. Alright, I got it. 35 seconds and 20 milliseconds. Thank you for the GGs, good sir. Were those Koopas banging their fists on the floor? That's kind of funny. And now I can hit this and not count up the joke counter by accident, and not have to go scanning for a separate one just for that. It's right on my OBS. All right, that's it. That's all of them. In here. And here we kind of want to take it slow until we can't. Nice! Take it slow, but fit through the gap there, silly Billy. Wait, take this one right here. Yeah, that's stupid. I feel like I'm dying for no reason when I shouldn't be doing that. Mr. Jason says, oh no, good sir. Oh. Let me try to, like, fit through this a little bit better. There we go. Mr. Jason saw one that isn't sun damaged. Oh dear. Well, I mean, you don't have to buy it. You still want that buffer of money, right? Just go over here. Oh boy, yeah, I gotta be careful about this one. There. Mr. Jason says, too true, good sir. There we go. Gotta exercise that discipline, right? That's kind of what it's all about. Is just exercising good discipline. Mr. Jason says, yeah, good point, good sir. Mr. Jason has purchased a Nintendo Switch this year. And multiple accessories. Multiple accessories. And other things as well. Leaving yourself a buffer is just good business sense, good sir. You know, despite the wind kind of being taken out of my sails a little bit, I am still excited about tonight, though. I'm gonna be happy to be hanging out with friends. And, not only hanging out with friends, but... Nice. Yeah, not only hanging out with friends, but but also to just, you know, play a game that interacts with people, which is something I sorely need in life. I miss my raiding days. Maybe it's not so much that I miss my raiding days, as that I miss gaming with other people. Mr. Jason says, this is the last budget where Mr. Jason has a good buffer. Oh, because of the debts to the TV, right? Or is there something else? Are there a bunch of pre-orders due to come in? Go ahead and... No, I didn't mean to do that. Ah, nabbit, if I hadn't jumped right there at the end, I could have gotten it. Alright, let's try to do it right and not triple jump. There we go. Got it. And then I think we had a 2D section. Yeah, it looks like a 2D section. No, maybe it's not a 2D section. I'll take that back. There are just these silly little posters all over the place. Mr. Jason says, yes, there are some pre-orders, good sir. This is, however, the last budget with a buffer. Unless I don't order a Nintendo Switch 2 The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Edition. If Nintendo even announces one, however. Oh, let's count on Nintendo not announcing one. They're trying to hold on to money after that Pal World... After Pal World basically winning the suit, / Nintendo losing their suit, right? Also, I'll go ahead and remove this pin. We don't need it now. I did not mean to delete the message. It's fine. Yep, I clicked the bottom option instead of the top option. That's my bad. Who put up these posters? They're an eyesore, littering up the place. Well, I mean, we can clean it up. Not too big of a deal. I feel like we'll get something if we, clean these up. Let me try to, like, do something like this. Oh, can we do, like, this? Oh, something like that, except better. Alright, and then these right here. I don't think that's all. Oh, never mind, that is all of them. Cool. Wow, thanks for cleaning all that up. You're very welcome there. Good sir, for your poster cleanup. Did that. I don't think there's much of anything else out here. So we're good to move on now. Maybe grab the Jaxie just in case. That's funny. Mr. Jason says, I'm actually wondering if Nintendo would do a Legend of Zelda, or I'm sorry, a Nintendo Switch 2, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, good sir. For next year, Nintendo in Europe are supposed to be releasing that Nintendo Switch 2 with an easier to access battery. And so Mr. Jason is not sure if they would do a Nintendo Switch 2, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time edition due to that. Yeah, probably, they probably wouldn't. They probably need to clear the hurdle of the battery first, is what I would say. this. Oh, there's a Goomba out here. All right, let's go find let's go find a Goomba and bring it all the way out to the desert. Now, why are they out here? I am no good at quizzes. I don't doubt that at all. Very sudden. I could already tell most of the humans in this game are, other than Pauline, are not very, let's just say they're not very bright. And leave it at that. Well, at least the path to these is easy. Mr. Jason says, after all, good sir, logistically speaking, it wouldn't make sense to drop a Nintendo Switch to the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time edition. Yeah, the Ocarina of Time edition right before having to manufacture another. Yeah, exactly. You would just you would end up having a lot of issues. Oh no. Oh, we can just walk around. We can literally walk around. I guess that's what we're doing. We're gonna be walking around. We're gonna be... This little Goomba's feet's gonna be moving. This is hilarious. This is little Goomba going all the way out to find true love. And they find it in the corner of a desert. I'm sure there's probably a closer Goomba, but I like this a little bit better. And we can even scare some people along the way. Yeah, it wouldn't make much sense to, you know, put out a lot of merchandise. Get out of here. Okay, a regular jump works. Get away from me. And we can actually even use the map to help guide us. I feel like Nintendo is just going to have a lot more problems in the future. Compared to, like, batteries. Mr. Jason asks, but yes, good sir, would those webhooks be reasonably easy for you to set up over time? So the streamer has to have software for that. Whoever our, like, verified streamers are, they gotta have the software. Most of that is baked right in. We can set up all the verified streamers to use the same webhook, or we could split it up into different webhooks for dedicated individuals. Like, that part doesn't matter much. But they gotta have the software to take advantage of it. So, like, in my case, right, I've got streamer.bot and I've got firebot or other Discord bots kind of, you know, running to link those things to my own Discord server. I'll use my own Discord server as an example. I could just set those things on autopilot. And they trigger every time the webhook is collected. There we go. Got it. Mr. Jason says, it would be brilliant if we could automate things to make things easier for us and our clients. Absolutely. We can even use webhooks for other things that are not related to streamer activities, right? We could totally do that. I don't know what kind of programs we would want to use for Discord functions, but that is possible. That is something we can do. I'd have to look into some potential applications for us as a organization. And yeah, but making things easier for our clients is like that is one of the biggest things we can do as an organization is do that. Mr. Jason goes on to say, I'm sure you can put out some PR and when you're ready to push this reform out. Yep. Basically what we have to do, I either need to have the verified streamers answer some sort of a survey, or I would need to pop into all their streams and ask them what kind of streaming software they run, or what kind of integrations they typically run. There's no like non-invasive way to ask that. The closest I could do or say is to like do what I did with Link Ganon Killer, which is to point people in the direction of programs that could best make use of the web extension or of the webhooks, and people can use those to mint out the messages of when they want to go live. Mr. Jason says, I'm going to make the second best decision that I could make today, good sir. The best decision I made today was clicking on your stream. Thank you, good sir. And the second best decision, good sir, was to close eBay. At least for today. Awesome. Yeah, you gotta close it at some point, right? And now you have. Okay, so now we can step in here real quick. And what we can do is something like, well, that, but better. I think you can go into that conveyor ramp and it'll shunt you out somewhere, if I remember right. You can, good sir. Thank you for the confirmation, good sir. I just have to get it right. It leads to a power moon? I thought as much. I think I remember doing something off camera years ago, but it is nice to receive confirmation of that. I wonder if a power moon might, or a triple jump. No, that didn't really seem to make much difference. I'm trying to do this while not having to, like, go in and out of maps multiple times. Okay, never mind. You know what? Just sometimes simple is best. And we even replace our, replace our, coins for dying over and over. Ew, yuck. But now we gotta, like... Nice. There we go. That's better. We can take the next one back out of here. Nice. Mr. Jason says, if I was good at Photoshop, I would edit a screenshot of Link holding up an item in The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, and have your picture replace the item and have that text saying, you found a coin stamp stream. Well, the easiest way to learn how to Photoshop is to do Photoshop. You can also look at YouTube tutorials for that sort of thing. Sometimes Photoshop is fun. If you're Photoshopping things you want to do, that could be really fun. That's kind of how I got my start. Yeah, that's really how I got my start, but, with it, but I did also have an impetus for doing that, which was, you know, if you want to make your own stuff and not fall for graphic artist design scams, then you kind of have to get good enough to like your own work. There we go. Easy power moons. I know this place, but my days of standing around are done. Alrighty. So far, so good. Oh, hello, Peach.
Hey, Mario.
Nice. What's up, Mr. Jason? Did I miss something? You can't leave that lion lying there. Hardy, har, har. Too true, good sir. Oh, question. Since you happen to be right here, Mr. Jason. When I'm using the soundboard, you can hear it, right? To think this huge stone thing could float. The world is full of wonders. Good. I'm glad you can hear it, Mr. Jason. That when I was using this soundboard plugin for OBS before, that was one of the complaints, was that the sounds were not really wired up to it quite right and not wired through OBS correctly. But it is nice that they are wired in correctly. That'll be great for reducing already. If I take a look at my stream, oh boy, we're sitting at 44%. I'm sorry, 45% memory usage and about 37% CPU usage, which is way better. Welcome on in, Luke Dennis Q9G. I'm going to call you Luke Dennis if that's all right. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well in body and mind, and I hope you enjoy your stay. How familiar with Super Mario Odyssey are you? If and you don't mind my asking, is it a game you've played a lot of before, beaten, played only a little of, etc., etc.? I try to ask that all-important icebreaker to see where my audience is and, you know, whether I need to explain what I'm doing or yada yada. But, well, I got 100%. Awesome. So, you've beaten the game then. That's great. And I take it you like Super Mario Odyssey a lot then, if you made it to 100%, or you got your full completion more or less. Mr. Jason says this world is full of wonders. Super Mario Brothers wonder confirmed, right? Man, I'd love to have that too, but well, I don't know how I feel about buying Switch 1 products. I still feel like I'm supporting Nintendo when maybe I shouldn't, but you win some and you lose some. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Some people complete 100%, you know, for completion's sake and less for and less because they enjoy it. Content creators can fall into this camp quite a bit sometimes. Luke Dennis says Mario Wonder is fun. I've seen people enjoy playing it. They might find the opening a bit weird, but they do generally enjoy it. How does it float? Why is it inverted? So mysterious. I even found a power moon in the sand. Take good care of it.
Wow.
Thank you, Peach. I was just thinking about that place with the beautiful flower fields. I'd like to see them again. I'm sure you will, ma'am. I'm sure you will. I think we also had... Yeah, I was about to say, we had one of these. Mr. Jason says, Super Mario Brothers Wonder is just weird, good sir. Like, some of those levels are like you were high, like you're tripping, right? That's like a good way to say it without more directly saying it. You're tripping. Yeah, it does kind of feel like a fever dream. That's also another way you could say it is it's a fever dream. Well, to Luke, Dennis, and to others that may be new here, welcome on in. My name is Coin. I am a connoisseur of action, adventure, and RPG titles of all stripes. I have played all kinds of games over the years in those fields, including but not limited to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. I've played Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I've played Lies of P, Steel Rising, Elden Ring, Dark Souls 3, Tales of Berseria, a small amount, Baldur's Gate 3, middling amount of it at best. Let me keep moving, and also I just realized where I warped. I don't need to do that. And I also play all kinds of other things as well. Luke Dennis is the last stream I was on. Well, then welcome back then, Luke Dennis. Good to see you again. Was whenever you did the Tears of the Kingdom Lightning Temple, I just kind of forgot. No worries. We did ultimately end up beating the game, and getting really, 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 really close to 100%. Really close. I think within like a percentage point, if I remember right. And then I kind of got sidetracked by real life. I was supposed to do a video essay all about the experience. I have not done that yet, and I'm feeling kind of filthy about that, but real life comes first. I'm sorry. Luke Dennis says, I haven't yet. I can't beat Ganon. Which part? Well, I'm sorry, not which part. I assume the beginning portion where you're fighting the Lord or the King of Darkness himself, right? Yeah, he can kind of be a challenge. It can be really hard to get an attack in with him. Hello. Yeah, nice power moon. Yeah, my single solitary bit of advice, I would say, is sometimes it would be better to bait very specific attacks out in order to defeat Mr. Ganondorf, or Mr. Ganon. There is one particular attack that you could bait out in order to eventually get the fight over with, but only eventually. You would be there a long time. Mr. Jason says, you missed one Mr. Jason message, good sir. Oh, speaking of tripping, good sir, you've been tripping in this game, good sir, all over the world. Too true, good sir. Too true. We have been tripping all over the world. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get that soundboard fixed for tomorrow. I also gotta get the stream published. I realized I totally forgot about that. I also forgot about... Or not forgot about, but I also have to make sure the game is appropriately fixed because... Dark Messiah of Might and Magic is an old game and only runs on 2 gigabytes of RAM, random access memory or less. And that means if you go over the memory usage cap, the game just crashes. And that's what it's been doing. I've been trying to like overhaul the graphics and some other things, but I'm worried it's not going to be fixed in time. Essentially, my computer is a little too good for what I'm trying to play it on, basically. It needs to be more like a potato. if I want to play it right. Mr. Jason says, I only went down once to defeat Ganondorf in The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Do you know why, good sir? I just needed to go and beat it into him that he should probably not think that he's a troll-level creator. After all, good sir, all he's supposed to be doing is preparing Hyrule for the troll creators. Yes. But, you know, here's a question I could ask. Are there any entities that get even close to a troll-level creator's power? Any game entities at all? Thinking through your expansive bit of game knowledge, good sir. Oh. Get moving. Oh, yeah, that wasn't supposed to happen. You gotta fix that. You should look and see where I'm going. Ah, okay. Up, not down, up. Mr. Jason says, sometimes that little Goomba, good sir, thinks that he is better than a Goomba. Yeah, and you need to remind him of his place. I mean, a good foot to the head ought to do it, right? But, I trust there is an answer to that question coming forward sooner rather than later. Nice. Yeah, that's death. Mr. Jason says, there is, good sir. I await with bated breath. Oh, by the way, there is a effect on my camera. I mean, take off that filter for a second so you guys can see the proper camera. I promise I don't always look like this. Let me take off the fisheye shader. So, the whole fisheye shader gag was because Super Mario Odyssey takes place in a submarine-like ship that can fly, right? It's got the same kind of fish-eyed windows. So I was kind of going for the fisheye effect on my webcam there. But I promise my webcam will look normal the rest of the time. Yeah, also, I just remembered, I gotta make a freaking overlay for that, for, Dark Messiah. I have no idea where I'm gonna put things. Mr. Jason says, but I can't really think of anything close to a troll creator in terms of power. Fair enough. Mr. Jason says, that was very fishy of you, good sir. I didn't even notice. Too true, good sir. Too true. It was pretty clever, huh? If you guys like, you know, dad jokes, silly popsicle puns, and other sorts of humor, you guys will generally like your stay here. Additionally, when it's not Friday, or very specifically when it's not, you know, family-friendly, like, games of sorts, you know, even some, like, crass and, like, dark humor is just fine. Mr. Jason says, oh, good sir, do you know that not all dad jokes are genuine? Of course I do. You have to figure out if they're apparent or not. Yes, exactly, Mr. Jason. You're already right on it. Has to be apparent. I apologize for the lack of different applause sounds. It's what happens when your computer crashes and you have memory leaks, and your mic is attached to the system that is responsible for a memory leak, and your soundboard is also responsible for that. What? Oh, I needed to make a hard right is what it is. Okay. So yeah, I promise that the soundboard will be a little bit better come tomorrow. It might not be 100%, but stuff will at least be where it's supposed to be, roughly. But we can't be having memory leaks. Nice. We can't be having memory leaks on stream. I think people were real bummed when the stream just kind of crashed. I didn't even realize that that the computer had froze until I didn't realize that it froze until after I saw my picture not moving. Okay, get ready to turn. Oh, no, don't turn. Okay, cool. And we can move forward and get the power moon. Mr. Jason says, oh, good sir, there might be a small chance that I may miss the first part of tomorrow's stream. No worries, Mr. Jason. We're gonna find out tomorrow if the Dark Messiah of Might and Magic is gonna be everyone's kind of cup of tea. I really get the feeling it's not gonna be. Just gonna say it. It's a very grisly game. I would describe why it's grisly, but that would fly in the face of the particular game being played right now, and so I'm not going to do that. Oh yeah, we can get this. We should do that. So, look, Dennis, if you're still here, how have things just been in general for you? I hope they've been well. I trust it can't, you know, real life could not have been all that fun. Be so for real careful right now. Nice, we did get a power moon in here. But then we've got the one that deals with the note block. Or not note block, the notes. Okay, and then we get that moon. Good. I always try to check in on people that haven't been back in a while for whatever reason. Just try to break the ice, you know? I've been doing the same... Nabbit. I've been doing the, you know, the same old thing for a while. Mr. Jason says, can you give Mr. Jason an update on how close to that you are to 500 power moons as soon as you can, good sir? As soon as I can collect this power moon, I will return to the Odyssey and let you know, good sir. Yeah, so what we gotta do is essentially we gotta ignore this altogether and just kind of let the thing ride. Okay. We got the power moon, so let's return and I'll give you an update. I think we're getting pretty close. Oh, there's one right there? Really? Mr. Jason says if you return to the ship and it glitched and the amount of power moons disappear, would that be odd to see? Yeah, it would be, sir. That would be very, very strange. $402. We are 98 moons away from one of the very dreaded difficult worlds. Okay, okay, we have 2 in here, which we can go and get right now. And get back here. Okay, so far so good. Oh, yeah, let's not get greedy. Oh, careful. Ah, dagnabbit. I'm glad you're pleased, good sir, for what that is worth. We just need to, I just need to not flub it up. And then I, too, will be pleased. Wait, why is there something down there? I guess we'll be finding out. That's why. Mr. Jason says at 10 a.m. tomorrow, good sir, I might go out for more wonderful Pikachu. Okay, and this will just circle back around and we can get the real power moon. Quote unquote, the less hidden one. Jump onto the transparent lift. Cool. Have they actually teased any of them yet? Or are you still in complete wonder and mystery as to what sort of wonderful exclusive Pikachus you might find, good sir? Sir Jason says less hidden. Technically speaking, good sir, that is the more hidden one. Yeah, you right. You right. I mean, it's kind of, you would never, you would think you'd have to go back at that your key would be up there. That is true. Even though I know you're being sarcastic with the Kappa there. At least we never have to worry about running out of coins in here. Okay, these ones don't move. Mr. Jason says, oh, good sir, if we had Super Mario Odyssey Maker, would you at least attempt Mr. Jason's wonderful beginner-friendly levels? Absolutely. Because there would be, the capacity for trolling would be minimal. While you are learning the fundamentals of how to build the level. Of how to build the levels, so to speak. It'll be drastically different once, you know, once you, if you ever mastered the mechanics of such a maker. Mr. Jason says, Troll Castle 6, Super Mario Odyssey Maker Edition. If you could have a custom capture, Mr. Jason, or anyone else for that matter, if you could have a custom creature capture for the purposes of trolling, what would you have as a creature capture? I think if I were to try to troll people, right, I would probably insert a thwomp or womp as a I think the womps are the ones that are stationary and they're blue. Or they've got spikes on them. I would make a level around those. where the unique properties of the Womp would be used to sort of trick the player into breaking things they shouldn't. Mr. Jason says, I don't know, but you threw Cappy at me, good sir, for you have truly captured me. Thank you, good sir. Surely you have to be I know you, Mr. Jason. Your troll creator juices have to be flowing, thinking about the potential of creature captures as trolls. Oh yeah, let's get this easy power moon. Mr. Jason says true, but I haven't been evil for over 2 years. That hasn't stopped you from trolling Seremu, though, has it, good sir? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I know that level of trolling is different. But I do think I'm partially right. BRB, good sir, you need a fresh cup of tea? Take your time. You can make this guy do jumping jacks. You can make, and if we were really good, we could probably get him the T-pose. Wait, is he like? Is he hop? He's just backward hopping. He do be doing the wave dash, the partial wave dash. Something like that. All right, let's get this all sorted. Got the key. Got it. Easy timer. Easy time. Easy time. Oh no. Wow. You know Mario's an excellent jumper when he can just cross the chasm any old time he wishes. Which is just great. Okay, we have... So we have this one right here. Which I almost guarantee is something else and nothing to do with this. But the only way to know for sure is to take a Jaxie and find a way over here. Is there better be a way to take a Jaxie over here? This is the part where we find out. We can't take a Jaxie over here. Oh, there, I can feel it. Yeah, there's just one in the pillar. An invisible gleam. That was pretty... You're right, it was invisible. The game is correct. That was invisible. But I felt it. And then we've got... I know we had the pillar with the, we had the pillar with the painting on it that we could go check out. Not sure if we did or did not. We also have some of the moons I can clearly spot, like herding sheep into the into the pen there. I'm not sure if we already got that particular moon or not. Oh, hello. Amazing. I've never seen so much sand in my life. Is it like this year-round? Welcome to Tostarina's main attraction, our new and improved pyramid, inverted as ever, and now floaty too. There's our one with the painting on it. This should just be an in and out. This might also be a fine time to take a break. I could feel nature calling me again. And when your body tells you things, you should listen. Yeah, if your body ever tells you something, listen to it. Don't just, you know, or I should say ignore it at your own peril. More than anything. Yes. And we still have that one over there. How would you even get that? A secret passage goes up there. It's underground, so they say. I guess we could maybe, like, roam around. Oh, I guess there's also this one here, too. Let's not forget that. Nice. Yuck. And we get blinked back out here. Come on now. And as usual, the more you speed up, in general, it seems if you speed up doing something, you tend to kind of lose control over what you're doing. Got it. Easy, easy, easy come, easy go. Okay, what else did we check out? Starting to run low on places I can go for moons. I know there's a couple back in town. And there's also this blasted bill. One with the bill, too. Let me, block a couple out here. Nice. Mr. Jason says, I should hopefully know by the morning as to what Pikachu I need to get, good sir. Very well. Hey, with any luck, it'll be one that you want as opposed to, you know, one that you are like, ugh, fine, I guess I'll get it. There's always a difference between stuff you actually really want when you're going for some sort of a completion activity in a game like that, as opposed to, say, you know, just doing it to do it. I kind of remember what that was like in World of Warcraft when, I kind of remember what that's like, in World of Warcraft. There would be limited time mounts, and you would kind of have to pick and choose what you wanted if you couldn't be as online as, like, another person. Oh, hello. Wait, I can just wait for Cappy to come back. Well, it was worth a try. Mr. Jason says, did I tell you that this wonderful special anniversary Pikachu celebration, good sir, enabled me to get 2 costume Raichu that I didn't get a chance to get back when they were first released? Yeah, you told me that yesterday. Oh, which Raichu was it? It wasn't the, no, I've forgotten which Raichu it is. Or which Raichus, plural, it is. The witch hat and the beanie hat. Yeah, I could not remember that. I was too busy thinking of the quartz tiara and, like, the blue, like the blue outfit, Pikachu's. And I'm not even sure that either of those have a Raichu equivalent. You were telling me that, like, 12 of them, did, I think. Okay, did I talk to this guy and get his... Did I get this guy's power moon? No, 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 my beautiful sheep, the 3 of them have escaped and I'll never get them back. Sorry, I just had to. All right, let's find our friends, the 3 sheep, and then we will go about our business. What's up, Mr. Jason? Oh, we can... Yeah, I was about to say, I know we could kind of, like, take a Jaxie and not take care of that. I think there might be a power moon under that cactus. Call for the Jaxie. Call for the Jaxie. All right, let's get that cactus now that I know where it is. Nice. Mr. Jason says, after years and years of people thinking, will Mimikyu be released for Halloween? Insert year. Niantic, aka Scopely, randomly dropped Mimikyu on the 1st of April 2026. Ah, just 3 months ago then. Yeah, that'll do it. Hold on. Is there one here? Mr. Jason got it? Nice. Now, here's a question I gotta ask. Because I'm the person in Pokemon that cares more about a Pokemon's battle effectiveness. Is the Mimikyu any good? Or, yeah, is the Mimikyu any good? Nice. I did not... Oh, wow, I got hit by a cactus. You really have to try for that, something like that. Mr. Jason doesn't do PvP or PvE, good sir. That's fair. That's fair. And we gotta be done with the Jaxie now, unfortunately. Ah, sadness. I remember Mimikyu kind of not being very good in an actual battle. Yeah, of course, this is like real Pokemon I'm talking about, and not things with just battle ratings, but I know that type goes into it, and while Mimikyu does have like a really novel typing, the typing is about all it has going on for it. Mr. Jason says, "Oh, good sir, I think that Mr. Jason's home is quite lucky, good sir. For on Lechonk Community Day, I went to a local park with my nieces and parents, and 10 Lechonk appeared, and none of them were shiny, good sir. However, when I got back home, Mr. Jason clicked and found 2 shinies." Yeah, that's good, huh? Oh, you already got that one. We don't need to get it again. We don't need to get that again. Yeah, you know what you know what they say, look for it and you won't find it. Don't find it, or don't look for it and you might just find it pretty easily. I know one nice way we can get a power moon. There should be a dog nearby that will have one. Let's see if he's here. Hello, good sir. I'm gonna follow you. Mr. Jason says, "Do you know what is creepier than Mr. Mime, good sir?" What's that? Who's a good boofer? Who's a good boofer? This dog's a good boofer. Yes, video game, I know to do a ground pound. Holy hell in a heck in a handbasket. I totally know how to do a ground pound. Mr. Jason says the 1.98 meter, 6 foot tall Mr. Mime that Mr. Jason caught in Pokemon Go the other day. Is that a Mr. Slender reference? I feel like that might be what they're trying to go for, is a Mr. Slender reference. And, yeah, that's pretty creepy if true, is what I have to say about that. Okay, I really gotta figure out... That one is kind of the last one. Mr. Jason says, probably good, sir. I wouldn't be surprised. But Mr. Jason loves the Galarian Mr. Mime evolution, good sir. It's got a top hat, right? If I remember that one right. Sorry, very tired. Again, having your computer crash on you is not fun. Mr. Jason says, for it is called Mr. Rhyme and is the Pokemon version of the famous Charlie Chaplin. Ah! Oh, then it definitely... It definitely... I mean, it definitely has a top hat then. For sure. Okay. Wait, is that just happening? Yeah, that's just happening because of... If I push into something, it'll vibrate. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Was it doing something silly? Mr. Jason says, and it's extra cool because it is Galarian. And Mr. Jason is Galarian. And it is also cool because it's a ice type. Yeah, you've made a very chilling set of facts there, good sir. Okay, let's, I'm gonna head over here and try again. It's gotta be a bullet bill. I just need to know how to move him. In fact, we can... Yep, that's 76, all right. Okay, and then they're gonna blow up. Nice. I'll give this a few more tries, and then after that, I'll think about, taking a... Dagnabbit, I feel like it's right there. Mr. Jason says, since no one has redeemed the guided raid, good sir, the chair will suggest pointing you to either the verified streamer Shiny Luxury or the verified streamer Symphony YouTube. If someone redeems it, that's fine. Oh, I apologize, Mr. Jason. I don't have the time for a raid today. I wish I could raid someone out, but I gotta be out the door in like maybe 15 minutes after I like let the stream go for the day. Otherwise, I would totally raid someone out. I kind of feel bad that I'm not able to do that now. It's right there. We had it very close last time. What did I do to get it there? I feel like that's gonna require looking up more than anything. However, I do like where your headspace is at, Mr. Jason, for what that's worth. Okay, this is what? Power Moon 76? Yeah, Power Moon 76. Okay, I'm gonna go, answer one of nature's calls. We're gonna take a break. There will be well, actually, there's not even gonna be a timer on the screen today, because no ads. Because I don't feel like I've earned them. But I'll throw up the BRB in like a small timer. I'll probably just use this one again. It should take me about 4 minutes, unless nature herself is harsher than I remember her being last time. But we are going to take that all-important break. And when we come back, I will hopefully have an answer on how to deal with this power moon. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. You've been incredible. Despite the, the CPU crash, I hated that. I hated every second of it. Mr. Jason says, I just thought of something, good sir. After you find all 89 power moons, you will have to desert this place. Too true, good sir. And we'll be moving on to some place that, we'll have some flour. We can make some flour and we can have some desserts instead. All right, Jan. I guess it's out. That was bad. That was really bad. Anyway, it is time for the break. I will see you guys in hopefully a few minutes, assuming Mother Nature is done with me after that. Thank you, and see you then. Sorry about that, folks. I definitely should have just taken the break and not said anything about nature giving me a call. She gave me a call. It was a bad one. Thank you, Mr. Jason. Welcome back to yourself as well. I trust we all had a wonderful, unfortunately, extended commercial break. And I have returned with what I think might be an answer to our problems. Mr. Jason says, while you were away, good sir, I just found out some information about those Crown Pikachu. Oh, do tell. Okay, let me knock that off. Okay, there's kind of a problem. Nice. So, I think what I need to do is, like, I hate to say this, because I need to, like, chain bullet bills together. It's about the only way I know, because a single bullet bill can get close, but there's just no cigar for a single bullet bill. So I think the answer is use 2 of them. Mr. Jason says the Amethyst Crown Pikachu was originally exclusive to Pokemon Go Fest 2023. Okay, and what we want to do is like yeah, we kind of have to like break line of sight, and maybe what I probably need to do is something a little bit more like this. Yeah, it basically has to be like a sort of like straight line like this. But a little bit better. You have to do is kind of like this. You know, if I could actually do it right, that would be fantastic. And are we referring to Pikachu in the single sense or the plural sense, Mr. Jason? Just so there's no confusion. Yeah, something like this. Yeah, okay, I have the right idea, but I definitely need to be on the other platform and not that one all the way out to the right. That's too much at an angle. Deck nabbit, get on the wall, Mario. Thank you. Mr. Jason says, special anniversary Pikachu celebration #1 gave Mr. Jason the Malachite crown and Aquamarine crown Pikachu. Special anniversary Pikachu celebration #2 gave Mr. Jason the Pyrite crown Pikachu and the Quartz crown Pikachu. So maybe special anniversary Pikachu celebration #3 might give Mr. Jason the Amethyst. Let's see, is there an orange in there? Ooh, I went. Maybe they'll do 2 and 2 and 2, and the other one's like and if there is a second one, it would be a citrine crown Pikachu or some other gemstone. I could think of several that could go in that spot. Maybe an emerald, because we've got the pyrite and quartz. I could totally see that. But that is just Mr. Jason's hope. And, yeah. And you're referring to the word that means a single Pikachu. Yeah, because Pikachu and Pikachu are singular and plural. It's like fish and fish. Okay. Walk in like this. Now that we've been tailed. No! So close. Mr. Jason says, also good, sir. Pyrite is the name of a town in Pokemon Coliseum and Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, good sir. Pyrite Town. Yeah, that much is true. That much is in fact true. So it's also Fool's Gold. It can have like a shimmery appearance, but that's kind of just the refractive nature of the stone. Just do it like this. Yep, that wasn't gonna work. This one is very frustrating. It's very not intuitive. I get that it's like a bonus, like it's one of those cube moons, right? So it can be harder, but it's not really intuitive that you're supposed to like snake the bullet bills a certain way. Come on. Come on. Thank you. Oh, got it. Finally got it. No more bonus moon things. Now we just have regular ones. All right. I think I'm going to start looking up hints. I would normally wait around for you guys to give me hints. It's how we normally do it. But we are a little bit short on time. It took us a long time to process the Sand Kingdom, and I fear if I put up the timer, by the time we get to the by the time we get around to collecting power moons, it'll already be a little bit too late. We have just a little over an hour to do the rest. Mr. Jason says, I have a Shedinja in Pokemon Go, good sir. And Mr. Jason no longer remembers how Mr. Jason got his Shedinja in Pokemon Go. You didn't get it by having a Ninjask or what is it? It's not a Cascoon. That's a different... Look it up, look it up, look it up. I know them on, I'm just forgetting it. Nincada, that's it. That took me entirely too long to remember. You didn't evolve a Nincada into a Ninjask and then had a spare Pokeball and a free inventory slot? That's how you normally get a Shedinja in normal Pokemon games. Let's see if that's even how you get it in Pokemon Go. Oh, yeah, research tasks. You use research tasks involving Nincada to get to a Shedinja. Which makes sense because you don't catch Pokemon the normal way in Pokemon Go. You have different methods for that. So yeah, Normally, how the process works is that you catch a Ninkata, you evolve it with a free party slot available, and the quote-unquote shed skin becomes Shedinja, while your Ninkata becomes a Ninjask. Fan games, I believe, altered this to a... Sometimes there's a unique method, but most of the time, what I've seen them do with Ninjask and Shedinja is say, okay, if you evolve it during the day, your Ninkata becomes a Ninjask, and if you evolve it at night, it becomes a Shedinja. That's usually what I've seen. Mr. Jason says, oh, good sir, I can't remember if Mr. Jason told you that I have a special Detective Pikachu in Pokemon Go that has an exclusive animation where it looks through a magnifying glass. Yes, you told me about the Detective Pikachu that has the animation, yes. Having trouble finding power moons? Oh, we got plenty of coins. Let's start buying hints. Thanks, I've marked it on your map. And that is over there. I think that's going to be the pen. It's going to ask us to herd the goats into the pen. Or the sheep into the pen, excuse me. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Okay, let's find 3 sheep, shall we? I probably could have gotten that one without a hint if I'm being incredibly honest. But, not much to do about it. I do hope that despite the fragmented nature of the stream that we've all had a good time. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I am kind of curious as to what your weekend plans are. You know, assuming you're not going to be here for tomorrow. Mr. Jason says, right now on Leak Duck, good sir, Celebration 3 just says Pikachu. So I don't know which ones yet. Understood. Mr. Jason says, I always have a good time with you, good sir. Always. I appreciate that, Mr. Jason. I have a good time, too, when we're streaming. When I'm streaming with you guys. Truly. I'm not sure what kind of a brood pit I would be in if I didn't meet any of you. I'm being deadpan serious about that. Let's find ourselves these sheep. There's one right there. Well, if for whatever reason the rest of my weekend, you know, doesn't quite pan out, you know, I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow with the Let's Try. I believe we have already gone... Yeah, we've already gone too far. You know, I'll be working on game dev materials. Nice! Do-do-do-do-do. And we know right where the last one is, because we literally just saw it. It's right over here by this rubble pile. Literally here to lead us to another power moon that we could have already gotten in the beginning. Get in there. Power moon time. Mr. Jason says, I remember what you said to me, what you said about me streaming, good sir, and I took it to heart, and I 100% agree. I know for a fact that I wouldn't be able to handle talking to multiple people, but if Mr. Jason did stream, good sir, I could tell you that other than you and Miss Carly, I feel like my moderator list for my channel will be even more selective than yours, good sir. I have... and my mod list is largely selective because I don't stream to too terribly many people. But yes, I would be picky. I'm picky anyway, as I've already said. I know my personality might not necessarily mesh well with a lot of other people out there. Most of the time it would be because I'm too stiff and formal. And in lots of other cases, it's because I try to be pragmatic with the rules. There are cases where enforcing them is good, and there are other cases where you should kind of let the rules go up to a certain point. Hard rules like the TOS, yes, absolutely. Stuff like people being mean, you can kind of maybe sometimes talk it out. Mr. Jason says, I do like this stiff and formal. That's my natural personality, so I'm glad you agree. But I know a lot more people they like high energy, high octane streamers. Like Emaru as an example. I am not I certainly could never be her. I'm not a attractive Asian cosplay streamer that plays games and like entertains people lots. Despite the controversies that she is surrounded by. Lots of people like her content. Mr. Jason says, although, good sir, I have to disagree slightly, good sir. Oh, what on? What are we disagreeing with? That may be your natural personality, but I thought that mops were flexible. Being able to clean even the most awkward quarters. You right? That's funny. I know that wasn't exactly meant as a 100% joke, but it's that's funny. I'm gonna count it. Yeah. I mean, I can adapt. I do somewhat adapt to my audience. If my audience is more casual, I kind of sometimes try to be more casual too. If my audience is formal like myself, well, then I'm also stiff and bristly and stiff and bristly and formal. Mr. Jason says, you can't be stiff and formal and a mop, good sir. That's true. That's the mark of the broom. I'm a mop with broken hairs on it, or I'm a dried out paintbrush. Oh God, we're getting into how accurate is the analogy. I mostly mean mop in the sense that it is uninteresting. More than anything else. I'm not saying that I'm not an interesting person or can't be an interesting person, but I am not a person who engages in rage baiting just cause. I'm not someone who does that. It's not going to be the Lakitu, is it, game? It better not be. No, it's the hawk. How did I not get that hawk? Gotcha. Nice. I'm not someone who rage baits or goes out and does what is called content. I don't live stream being out in the neighborhood. We have too many people doing that already, and they're getting into a lot of trouble. They're getting permanent bans. For example, Extra Emily is someone who does a lot of like content live streaming, and Extra Emily got banned for streaming and driving and being recklessly endangering people on the road. Yes, this is someone who's in the States, so make of that what you will, but she lacks critical self-awareness necessary to look at her actions and say, okay, maybe I don't do that. And maybe only after the first time. Casey Tron was also someone else who got banned for live streaming while driving and drinking at the same time, which is, illegal here in the States. You're not supposed to do that. This is probably as heavy as we would get today anyway. Yeah, it's unsafe. You shouldn't be showing people... No one should be showing folks how to... that they can drink and drive, or... Sir Jason says, I don't know about multiple states, good sir, but it surely is in a right state. Oh, you're funny. You're a funny man, Mr. Jason. You are a funny man. He says, Riley, with nervous laughs, to accompany it. Oh, it's right here. Yeah, and it's in the right state. I mean, thank goodness that at least finally, after multiple controversies, that these two ladies, Casey, Tron, and Extra Emily, are both ladies. I don't know much about their characters, so I'll decline to comment about that. They got banned after doing something rightfully very stupid. And that stupid thing is streaming and driving, and then either being a reckless, like a reckless driver, or being a or actually just streaming something that is illegal more than anything. Mr. Jason says, oh, good sir, did I tell you that I was out with my IRL friend a few months ago and I clicked on a swim ring Psyduck and it was shiny, good sir? You did not tell me that, no. That is the first I'm hearing of it. Swim ring Psyduck was in the wild for the Pokemon Concierge event. This has to be Pokemon Go, I think, right? Thanks, I've marked it on your map. Another settlement needs your help. I'll get here. Give me your map. I'll mark where they need help. Coming soon to a Preston Garvey near you. Mr. Jason says, indeed. Okay, cool. I'm glad that was at least easy to spot. Yeah, let's not get on that rocket. All right, so we've got this one here. And we've got... Ooh, more coins. Oh, that's all of them. Awesome. I was wondering when we were going to see that. Oh, it's directing me to the hint? Yeah, it's telling me that about the hint card. And this looks to be Bowser's Kingdom. I recognize the design of the Crazy Cap store. Wait. So it's like... It's telling me where the power moon is between these two things. That it's like, what, 6 steps to the right and 3 steps to the left? I'll take a picture... I guess we're gonna go check it out. Might as well, while we wait on the other power moon to finish growing, so to speak. Have a sip of my not sponsored by Coke Sprite. And it was just, this is just a Psyduck with a pool ring on it, right? You know, the white tube, the white pool tube with red stripes on it? Yeah, okay. Good. I'm glad that I got that right. Before we head out of here, though, so I don't have to think about it anymore, let's go buy the other knickknacks out of the Crazy Cap store. Hey, hey, hey! A sticker inspired by the inverted pyramid. Absolutely. Thank you for your purchase. Let me stick this on the Odyssey for you. A famous location in the Tossed Arena ruins. Even the tiniest details are faithfully recreated, like the reliefs etched onto the walls. Thank you for your purchase. I'll send it over to the Odyssey for you. Come again. Actually, I'll never see you again. I'll only be seeing your brother or your coworker to your left. Wait, why are these dismayed? I'm traveling here with a friend, but I've lost track of him. He doesn't care for the heat, so he may be hiding on someone's head to cool off. Where could he be? Oh, wasn't this him right here? Yeah, okay, so these two were meant to tell you about the thing. Alright, cool. Let's get out of here then. We got a hint to find. And thankfully that shop is probably where someplace we can warp to almost immediately. So this will be here in Bowser's Kingdom. Loading screen aside, that is. I am a little bit envious of those people that own this for the Switch 2, where they probably have much less starting screens to deal with. Mr. Jason says, supposedly, good sir, the Professor Willow's assistant Pikachu will be available as a photobomb from Tuesday, the 21st of July. Oh, well, if it's from the 21st of July, I wonder when it's going to be gone by. The moon rock here is glowing too. Let's be sure to check that. Not yet, Cappy. All in good time. Let's go to the souvenir shop. On. Oh, not from. On. As a photobomb on Tuesday, the 21st of July. Gotcha. Oh. Hi, Tiara. Nice of you to spot me right there. What I want to do is this will be here on the album. Okay, so 6 and 3. Let's find out where the flag is. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I feel like it's telling me a stone to pound. Yeah, it sure is. Mr. Jason says, good sir, do you remember where the Koopa freerunning was here? Let's go find that wonderful cameo. Sure, I think I remember where that is. That's right here. But I believe we already did this, did we not? Maybe not. We're the roving racers. We rove the globe, racing in every kingdom that we can get to. There's no prize, bro. We want to try for a new record? Okay, I'm gonna need to know what the record for... Not the free running, good sir? Yeah, I was about to say, wait, I know we did this. It's fishing. Oh, okay. Look for a Lakitu. You got it. Maybe he's in the pipe? I don't think so, but I'll look. You want to use this shortcut? Oh. There's just a straight up shortcut. Mr. Jason says Mr. Jason can't exactly remember where the Lakitu is. Alright, I will thumb around for one. Probably gonna be in a place where there's a bunch of bubbling poison lava. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I need to think about this a little bit more carefully. Maybe a Maybe it's a triple jump and then a triple jump followed by a double cap toss? No, that's not enough momentum. Well, at least not momentum going in that direction. Maybe I need to go more toward where the slingshot is. Yeah, maybe, yeah, something like this ought to work. Yeah, this is a bit better. All right. Whoa, we flew really far. Thanks, Cappy. I appreciate the drive-by commentary. The flying cap commentary. I guess we're grabbing random moons right this second. It is beneath the keep flag, good sir. Okay. Knocking down the nice frame. Thank you. The keep. It is near the beneath the keep flag. Oh, well, that's like here. That's back here. We don't need to go any further. Yeah, there's the checkpoint. All right. Yeah, I could see some coins. You're meant to take a Lakitu there. Ah, I found him. Okay. Gotcha. I'm sorry, what did they say? Back to it. Oh, it's time for fishing. Oh, it's time for fishing through poison, fire, or mold. Look for big fish, good sir. Sure. Oh, right. This guy only has one speed. The speed of, you know, strange Koopa. It's not a Koopa. I know Lakitu are their own species. Is that it right there? Looks like it. Gotta back all the way up till they come back. All right. No, I just saw them. Yeah, this one right here. One, two, three. Nice. Fishing in Bowser's Castle? Oh my god. It is Poochie from the Yoshi series of games. Yeah, that is a Poochie, all right. I do recognize him. I'm sure that's not the only thing we can fish for. There are more. There's gotta be. After that, though, we're gonna head back over to the Sand Kingdom. I don't want to be getting moons here quite yet. I have a specific order I like to do things in, if I can at all help it. Those are just some small whoppers. There a big one back here? No. All right. Let's get out of here then. Mr. Jason says, if that one Yoshi game on Nintendo Switch was a 10 out of 10, good sir, you could say that Nintendo had crafted a masterpiece. Oh, are we talking about Yoshi's Woolly World? That one? Or are we talking about the mysterious book? I want to say it's Woolly World. Mr. Jason says, Yoshi's Crafted World, good sir. Oh, derp, duh, yes. Hardy har har. Let me give you your accolade, good sir. Yoshi's Woolly World was for the WP001. Yeah, the the Wii U, right? The original Wii U. To think that Xenoblade Chronicles X was perhaps one of the only great games to come out of that, and people said that Xenoblade Chronicles X was kind of the, you know, the black sheep of the Xenoblade Chronicles series. But I like X, even if it had different music in it or whatever. I mean, that's fine. What's up, Mr. Jason? Almost 80 wonderful jokes this week. Yeah, I know. I need to put all the jokes. I need to enter in all the jokes for the missing weeks. I apologize for falling behind on that. Life's been rough, to say the least. As of lately, it's hard to focus on it. Okay, cool. So let's go grab ourselves another hint. And eventually we'll get all these wonderful power moons. Yep. Let's get some power moons. Especially over there. I feel like you could almost just glide to that one. Let's see if I'm right. This guy is a halfway normal noise. An absolutely halfway normal noise when you hop on him, but he sounds like a dragonfly when you fly. Mr. Jason says, with Glide-On, this power moon will be a breeze. Too true, Mr. Jason, too true. But why are you saying that? If we get back to a high place, we could fly again. I'm sure we could, Cappy. You know one thing, good sir? What's that, Mr. Jason? I still have yet to top my Vogue magazine joke. Yeah, no, that sounds about right. Look, it's hard to do better and cheesier than, you know, Vogue magazine. Too bad you can't actually hop into this. You can only pull on it with Cappy. Yeah, that's unfortunate. And you can actually, believe it or not, I think you could just go up there normally, and we'll figure out a different manner of getting to it. There's no way you can make that from... Well, I don't know. We had to kite the double bullet bills, so maybe I should stop thinking that things are impossible and just... I'll do the improbable. I'll do the difficult right now. But the impossible will take a little while. Mr. Jason says, I'm considering going out tomorrow, good sir. I haven't been out for the longest time on Mr. Jason's own. Oh. Yeah, solo adventure sounds nice. This is not this power moon. I think it's under the power moon, or under the pillar. Maybe here. All right. Nope. That is not it at all. Mr. Jason says that this was a forest, you'd be stumped right now. Ha 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 ha. Yes, you're right. Oh, I'm not even looking at the right one. Of course. Oh, yeah, it's telling me to go in the hole. Man, yeah, just, you know, fall into a well. The joke was so deep that you could throw it in a well and you would never hear it. Really? Oh, and you have to kill them all. Oh, you're supposed to use the coin purse to do this. I think. Nabbit. Yeah, and then you get the special one with the moon. All right. And then we get at least some of our coins back. What is this, Mario Party? Mr. Jason says, sometimes I refresh Reddit without even thinking about it, good sir. I'm sure that I just saw a post from either an Australian and a New Zealander showing tomorrow's Pikachu. Yes. An easy way to spoil yourself. Just go halfway around the world. Right? Just go halfway around the world and you could get tomorrow's mons today. We call that spoofing your geolocation. What's up, Mr. Jason? Speaking of that, good sir. Yeah. We probably got about a half hour before I gotta call it. Just in case, again, for whatever reason, I didn't remove enough stuff or didn't change enough stuff, and we crash, I just want to tell you guys that you're awesome. You're very near and dear to me. Please do take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful weekend. And, assuming I don't see you on Saturday, I hope you find fun things to do for your weekend. Mr. Jason doesn't spoof, but Mr. Jason's Tauros was legitimately caught in America, and Mr. Jason's Genghis Khan was legitimately caught in Australia. They weren't traded, right? I'm looking at it. It's telling me it's in here. I think this is the one with, the thing. Yeah, and I think Mr. Jason says Mr. Jason had very trusted friends. Yeah. Oh, password sharing? Nah, I won't fill in the blank there. And then let's get out of here. Skull sign in the transparent maze. Right. Let's, warp back and go get another hint. And by then, our power moon that's been growing should be done. We can grab that before getting a hint. That way he doesn't show up here. I do quite like the movement in Super Mario Odyssey. It's very the Cappy moves have generally been, for the most part, very versatile. Why are we back in the hole? I want to know why we're going back down there. Mr. Jason says, Mr. Jason never bothered with hint toe, good sir. For Mr. Jason knew eventually that hint toe will make the shop power moons 50 coins more expensive. Sure you did. Did you talk to the parrot instead? Or did you find all your moons organically, Mr. Jason? I could certainly see how one might find the moons organically. If you're very in tune with how all the secrets of Super Mario work. I wish I were that in tune, but I'm not. Like I said, I'm more of an action adventure person. I usually find those sorts of secrets. Mr. Jason says, Mr. Jason found most of the power moons organically by using the power of the troll creators. I see. So you magically had a table that you could reference when you got all those power moons, or when you put all the power moons there, right? I realize that is some sarcasm. But I mean, hey, you gotta know when to extend a good bit, and this is a nice juicy bit. Capable of producing only the most delectable humor steaks. Mr. Jason says, Mr. Jason just wants to know tomorrow's Pikachu, good sir. Ah, you are quivering with anticipation, huh? You just gotta know. I can see that this is back. I found the binding band, but it's too big to carry. If I may ask, what price are you asking for that thing? What's up, Mr. Jason? I want a ring like this someday. Does this item ring a bell, good sir? Hardy har har. Yeah, it does kind of ring one, yeah. I'm sorry, what? Oh no, people just got up and saw a guy do that. Binding band returned. Oh, wait a second. Oh, no, that can't be... Yeah, the other kingdoms didn't have items stolen from them so far. They just kind of passed them by. Let's, grab our friend, the Bullet Bill. That is super unfortunate. Mr. Jason says they did. Lake Lamode had a Lock Lady dress stolen. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Jason. Let me clarify what I meant. I didn't mean... the other kingdoms. Yes, I meant, or I didn't mean the kingdoms ahead of this one. Yeah, we saw those. I'm talking about Cascade Kingdom and Cap Kingdom. I guess you could say that Cap Kingdom had like a... I guess Tiara was stolen, right? But I don't know if I would really count that. And then Mushroom Kingdom is... Well, I mean, I guess Princess Peach was stolen, but... Come on. I meant, like, the initial parts of the game more than anything. Like, the first 2 kingdoms that you went through did not have stuff stolen in them. The Binding Band is the first instance of that. Didn't we already get a... Actually, I'm not 100% sure. That is super unfortunate. Bye-bye. Yeah, I don't think we're doing that. I think we gotta go back and just accept that we're getting a hint. That's fine. Although I want those coins. It might be better if we... Yeah, cut the loss. Cut the loss. Just go back. Sorry, I'm checking important communiques. I'm kind of expecting something in like the next 10 minutes, so I want to make sure I don't miss it. My bad. Checking phones on the clock in front of the cameras is generally not a good... It's generally not good unless you're... unless it's part of the stream or something. I'll you know... here's where you find Raid Shadow Legends, or some other silly mobile thing like that. That is... Oh, isn't that... Oh, I think that's the last one. No. No, it's not. Okay. So we've got one that the game can find, and another that the game can't, like, find. Take your time, Mr. Jason. Take your time. All right, let's figure out where the corresponding painting for this is. '62. That is Moon 62. Yeah, I believe we did go... Okay, so this one's conditionally dependent on whether we did go to the kingdom, whether we went to the Lake Kingdom first or the wooded kingdom first. Since we went to the Lake Kingdom first, we need to go to the Lake Kingdom. Yes, absolutely. Mr. Jason says, time to desert this place, good sir. Not quite, Mr. Jason. We've got one more moon. We've got one more moon to find, and that's number 68. And the game ain't giving us any kind of hints for that one. Otherwise, we would have been able to talk to the Toad and get it. So that makes me think there's like a hint card or something that we're supposed to find for that. Huh? The moon rock here is glowing too. Let's be sure to check that out. Not quite yet. The Lock Lady dress was lovely. Oh yeah, also we should go ahead and check this right now. I kind of know where that is. Mr. Jason says 68, the perfect power moon, not the internet funny number for today's stream specifically, and not the stupid number either. Oh, you mean the forbidden number? Yeah, totally not either of those. We also got a. We also have. We got a new moon back over in the Cascade Kingdom to get. Here's the secret path to Tossed Arena. Yep, might as well head down. Mr. Jason says, indeed, the forbidden number, aka the stupid number. Yeah, you're right. I was just trying to be polite. Some people might find it funny. You know, well, we don't want to yuck people's yums, right? Let's save that for, like, the... You know, the streams during the rest of the week. I want to be a little bit more... teensy tiny bit more polite today. Mr. Jason says, indeed, good sir. Duly noted, right? Good, good. Yes. Cascade Kingdom, grab that moon, and then we can... I'll have to look up what 68 is. I have zero clue. If the game ain't giving me a hint, I don't even know where to begin with that. Mr. Jason says, I'm looking forward to when you get the Golden Odyssey, good sir. That requires tons of money farming, right? Or is it all 800, or is it like 999 power moons? Which would still require money farming either way. All right, one power. We're definitely not intending to make progress one power moon at a time. Mr. Jason says, Mr. Jason would love to replay Super Mario Odyssey, good sir, but to do that, Mr. Jason would need the Nintendo Switch Super Mario Odyssey edition. Or isn't there the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, or is that strictly key card? Because I know there's a quote-unquote definitive edition, quote-unquote. Oh, I see. That's why it requires a hint. And we need to follow him we need to follow the same bus that we did before. Mr. Jason says, that was just a free update for the Nintendo Switch 2, good sir. And I love that wonderful HDR, good sir. Yeah, I imagine it's pretty nice HDR. So we had, Metro, Cascade. Actually, yeah. So let's clod hop a little bit and go to these other kingdoms to get the tourists to where we need them to be. That way it can be done. Or at least done here. We can finally desert the desert kingdom forever. We're done seeing things anyway. Let's go. And then we get to put on a new outfit. Climb up the cascading magma. I don't think we need to do that, but whatever. Alright, so... where might our good friend the taxi be? Maybe let's try over by the shop? But I guess we're gonna have to manually go there. Oh, this changed configurations. Nice. Love that. Love that for me. Oh, I managed to get it, though. That's good. I love seeing that. We can just kind of like, oh, that was so close. Video game, are you serious? Don't do this. Okay, but we can kind of jump over the slope. Just need a triple jump to do it. And that is not gonna cut it. Alright, let's see if my hunch about the taxi being here is correct. Can't get to the peak this way, I know that. But thanks for keeping me informed anyway. All right. Oh, is this because we haven't done the scenario yet? So because we haven't done it yet, we can't actually find the taxi? Hold on. I need to look this up. See, I see. Yeah, that's exactly what this is. Okay. Yeah, we have to be done with the Desert Kingdom right now. We don't have a choice in the matter. That's fine. We'll just, Oh, my goodness. It's been a day. Okay, I have an important communique that has caused me to have to move up my time a bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream early. Hey, do you know a number that is more forbidden than the forbidden number? 76. Because 765. That was bad. Sorry. Thank you for being here, Mr. Jason. My apologies for having to step out the door earlier than already having to step out the door early, but what can you do, right? You guys have been awesome. I will see you guys tomorrow with some really grisly game. Oh, with a really grisly game. At least one really grisly game. Again, if you're under 16, don't bother showing up. It's too adult. I'm telling you that right now. Too adult. If you're 16 and up, you could probably handle gore, but maybe not some of the other stuff. I don't know. It would be safest if you were over 18 for Dark Messiah of Might and Magic. Mr. Jason says, as I said, consider you might be a little late tomorrow. No worries. Some of this is going to depend on whether or not, fingers crossed, I get all these fixes for the game working correctly or not. But I'm gonna work like a dog to get it done. But this has been a wonderful stream. My name is Coinstamp, everybody. This has been another episode of Super Mario Odyssey. You know, the full 100% experience with all the power moons, all 880 native moons, and then, you know, buying all the way up to 999. I can't wait to pick up where we left off next week. Please do stay safe, take care of yourselves. You're welcome in my hallowed halls anytime. And eventually when I set it up, you know, we can maybe invite some select people over to the TCC with the executive chair's approval. But that is a whole different can of worms, 1 week at a time. You guys know all the algorithmic things to do. Absolutely all the algorithmic things to do. But I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next one. And with that, farewell and goodbye.